Of coastal Cypress painting, and I took a little break from this to paint some cute snow scenes, but I'm back at it. I'm excited to get this finished today. Also, I need to make way for more enchanting snow scenes. So there's not that much work left over. I've been doing nothing lately, but if I'm not painting snow, then I'm looking at snow images for the next many paintings. So, okay, I got my reference photo up here. So just rocks left. I have all my dark values painted in. And what I'm gonna do is take some more blue and then gray and then pop some white out and maybe work in a little bit of the orange. It depends on how much ends up getting covered up. I'm gonna try to not get too married to the reference photo, which I have here. This is a digital matte painting. So yeah, that's kind of a trick to see. Which means I took a image and I rearranged everything and painted digitally over it to move features and accentuate features in a different way to make my design more obvious. It's kind of like, instead of doing a thumbnail, I put a 3x3 grid on there and everything to copy it over to the bigger painting. So, and here we are. So this is the same palette that I was using before. And it's got my Prussian blue on there, and I'm just gonna take a good amount of water and some pretty diluted paint, and I'm gonna start in the darker values here. Yeah, if I waited any longer, I was afraid I was gonna get some dust going on, and I don't want that. I don't know if it's going to be too obvious to anybody watching, but I'm getting a little bit of that webbing pattern from having a good amount of water in the paint, because I'm just tinting this. And what I'm going to do is I'll just move the brush back and forth until that webbing is gone. It's almost like a resistance, and part of the reason for that is because, yeah, the amount of water in the paint. Two, this painting has been sitting for more than a couple days. So that's definitely part of it. Okay, now to make the cool gray color. It looks like it started over here already, but this is more purple than I think I want it to be. Times like these that I don't like mixing paint with the brush. Doing a little bit, it's fine, but then when you start doing a lot, it just the unmixed color works its way so far into the bristles that you're just combating what's in there. Almost what I want right there. All right. That's the gray that we're going to use right there. Pretty darn close to neutral, gotta say. That'll do. All right. And I think, actually, I think this brush might be too big for most of the areas that we're gonna try to do. Let's see. I'm gonna try to be really mindful with my brush strokes. Oh, hey, Ath, how you doing? Yeah, it has been a long time. It's been too long. So much busyness, honestly. But not just busyness, like, you know, did the whole quarantine thing back in the beginning of November, and then I decided to make that an opportunity to write my book on painting. And so I got that done, and that's being edited right now. And then I've been filming some modules, some like painting modules. And so that's been cool, and that's coming along. I got the first module done. It's being edited right now. And oh my gosh, all the things. Strep. Oh, yes, it's strep throat season. All that stuff. I feel like 3 people at my work have the itis, the bronchitis for sure. No fun. Yeah, we've been taking been really good about our supplements lately, so everybody's been pretty darn healthy over here, which is good. Like when Tyler and I got the vid, it was like hard. It was so non-issue, and we were still stuck here for like 3 weeks straight. It was absurd. Like, I'm not even sure he knew that he had anything going on. Like, he had like 5 coughs a day for 4 days. 5 coughs in the morning, and then that was it. And then, yeah, I had fatigue and a headache. I was one of those fatigue and a headache people. Oh, yeah, that's the thing. It's like with everything that we've all been through together, all this stuff or whatever, still people are just sick with all manner of things everywhere you go. And it's like, come on now, what did we learn? But honestly, like, after looking into how good vitamin D works for all sorts of respiratory issues, like, we've all been on the vitamin D train, like, serious, and it's been great. Like, Tyler never gets sick. It's amazing, because, you know, kids and kindergarten and all of that stuff. I mean, like, yeah, in California, all the little kids are, like, wearing masks, but it doesn't matter. Like, all of them have colds. It's, like, the same as before. This is my observation. And I'm always impressed when somebody has their, like, real snotty child running around there. I'm like, I don't know if I'd be able to do that. You get side eye from everyone. A barium swallow? Oh no! Allergic reaction, no! Yeah, that's unfortunate. I feel like this should be more of a warm gray in there. I feel like that's too cool of a gray to be on the front of the rock. I feel like this gray should be that, and that's it. I'm gonna have to warm up this. There we go, this is better. It's a warmer gray. For the front of that rock. It's more yellow. It's okay if I can totally mess up this palette into a big wad of gray because this is the last thing that we're doing on it. Oh, that's a lot of red. Oh, I'm almost there. Almost. There we go. Now I can move between these two tones pretty freely. Sun shadows versus back of the rock shadows. A wild past few weeks, dude. Yeah, it really has been. It has been weird. And California is like kind of weird. And so, yeah, the whole thing. Like the area that I'm from decided to go full weird. And so, yeah. We have a mandate in our county that requires you to wear a mask in your house if people from outside your house are in there. And it's like, dude, delightful. Is that considered overreach yet? I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't. Okay. I'll get right on that. I'll get right on that. And it's like now that we've had it and we're like done and it wasn't an issue, we're kind of like, why? That's okay. I will continue to do mask laundry every week until the end of time. This color is way better for what I'm doing. And I'm gonna get a little bit now and paint the white like a lighter gray while I'm putting this gray in. A little bit of yellow in the lighter color too. Yeah, I think that our county actually has bonded together with San Francisco. They want to be like the strictest counties in the nation. I'm excited for that. We'll see what it brings. There's like little rocks on here and I just want to hint at them. I don't want it to be too intense. Okay, and I'm gonna need a more orange version too, I feel like. I don't know. Oops. Highlight some of these guys. I don't want to put in too many of the little round rocks. I don't want to be tempted to do that. I feel like it would just be too much. Oh, yeah. Here's the thing. The whole quarantine started like the day before that holiday that I will not say out loud. And so that was fairly disappointing. I wrapped it up very, very nice. And I told him that next year we would do 2 of those. We we get two. I will do twice. I know it was that, like, I got so sad. I had a good cry about that. All the effort, all the excitement and build up, and then locked down. Brutal. I think honestly though, I was more upset than anybody else. So I don't have a picture of him in it or anything, but I will adjust it for size and what have you for next year. I need an orange, a gray orange, a muted gray orange to mix in as I'm painting this. Ooh. It's a spicy color right there. Oh, I found a dog hair in the paint. That's what happens when I put something away for a couple of weeks, right? Oh! Alright. How's your oh, the puppy's so funny. Dude, my puppy got way bigger than we thought. Like, you know how I was saying, oh yeah, it'll be great for our space because he'll be you know, under 20 pounds, blah blah blah. And that whole thing, it's funny. You wanna see how big he got? It's because he got bigger than the last time that I did Cindy. Man's like this big. Well, if you can see that, you can. Sit on my chair. Oh boy. Look, right there. Yeah. He's like a big doggo. He's like 35 pounds. Big doggo. Furry doggo. Yeah. We're like, oh yeah, under 20 pounds is perfect. Not. He's super adorable, which is great because I can, like, you know, make reels with him in there that are so cute. He hasn't done any art reels yet though. That's what I have to get on. I have to get on the art reels. That's gonna have to be... I know. Oh yeah, your puppy is 1 on the 3rd of this month. Our puppy turned 1 mid-September. And yes, please, Christmas photo of your doggo. That's a cute string. I'm feeling interested to move down this way. Just gonna do some vague rock shapes, and then I'll put in some highlights. As far as I'm concerned, their biggest menace years were like 1 to 2. I don't know. It's like the training is getting better for sure, but oh my gosh, the energy level is just like peak at peak. But we did a good job teaching Indy lots of games to play, so to get his energy out. So we play, you know, tug of war and disc. We do a lot of retrieval. He's super good at it. So it's easy to play, to have him. You know what? That's another thing I have to make a video of, but I feel like I need somebody to sit there and hold the camera for me, because a tripod would be kind of scary. Zooms. The greyhounds, they're so big. My dog is not a big liker of other dogs, so I do not have to feel guilty that we don't take him to the dog park enough because he doesn't want to go. So that's fine. Part of him being like quarantine doggo, or, you know, a lockdown doggo, lockdown puppy. Because there was like a point when socialization was a little bit on the tricky side. And I know it's different in California than it is most other places, but here, and in this location in particular, people were afraid to let other dogs touch their dog. So it was a little bit tricky to do some of that early socialization, but like he can walk by other dogs fine. He's just not a big player. He was really afraid of the other dogs for a long time. Like I think he thought he was gonna die. But that's gotten better, thank goodness. That was embarrassing. Yeah, interesting. I'm telling you, I am living in an area that I am no longer yeah, that's stoked on, just because it's like it's intense. It's still intense after all this time. But you know, our families live here, so we're pretty committed on sticking it out. For now, we're committed on sticking it out. And we'll see what we can do. See how we can swing it. Poor doggo, he was so scared. Yeah. Oh God. Just want to do a little bit of those here and there. That's pretty much it. I'm not totally. Yeah, that's fine. That is. There's like all these little pebbles or little stones. This is right next to Pebble Beach, just so you know, in California. This location specifically, right next to Pebble Beach. Okay, now I like how they kind of faded into the darkness there. And this is looking a lot better. That's kind of like more what I want to do. Now I take the slightly warmer, lighter gray, and I'm gonna highlight the rocks here. Not like a lot, but you know. Thank you. Oh my gosh, you know what I'm really excited for is little snow paintings. And I've done a couple little snow paintings. I posted them on Instagram, but I haven't done any of those on stream yet because I was just doing them on my kitchen table. So I got one all ready to go behind this painting. I'm ready. Highlight areas a little bit yellow. Here it's going to be more orange. Where else is it a little bit yellow? I guess in this area it's more yellow. Dog hair. Big one that time. Like an added challenge. Thank you. Thank you, Buddha. So Ath, how is your cross stitching going? Because I haven't seen anything in a while. Because it's like cross stitch weather. Oh, not so much where you live though, huh? Because it's just kind of warm. When does it stop? When do you stop being able to go swimming? That's what I wonder about. Is that just never a thing? You without a pool heater in September and October, that makes sense. Even here it's pretty warm. I think here it was warm until maybe the week before Halloween. Yeah, year round, sure, why not? I mean, especially if you have one of the, do you have a jacuzzi connected to your pool? So I always think that's so cool. Goals. Life goal. You wish. Heck yeah. That'd be nice. They are super expensive. I know I know one person with one. And they're not close enough for me to go, like, intrude. Unfortunately. But my parents, they have a hot tub. They don't have a swimming pool. You finished your pies cross stitch, good. And you did a little bee. I can't remember, I think you were telling me about that. Ooh, are you cross stitching the bookmark? Because that's kind of amazing. Oh, fun. Yeah, you gotta know somebody with a hot tub. 10 minutes is not bad. My parents are like, more like a half an hour. Which is fine, because, you know, go over there and visit and all that. Stay for a bit. Yeah, it's nice, especially to give little things. Like I think, and I know this person isn't watching right now, I think I'm gonna give one of my little wintry paintings to my brother's girlfriend. I wish there was enough time. This is what would have to happen, is when Christmas comes around and I finally get, you know, Christmassy enough to think about what I want to do, which usually takes like, you know, at least 1 week until December. Then I would like to press pause on the time clock and then make everybody gifts. That is what I would like to do. And yeah, that'd be nice. I need just a little bit more time to make everything than I currently have. Especially like this year with the book and everything, oh my god. And then it's like, oh, I'm supposed to do like a last minute winter sale. Like, oh my god. Then you have to market it. And oof. Tell you what. Doozy. A doozy of work, I tell ya. Okay, that's kind of like more of a, less of a orange color. That looks good for the orange. Maybe just a little bit of white in the orange on like a couple of spots. Not a lot of spots, just a little bit. Mix it up a bit. Okay, so now it's gonna go a little bit less orange and a little bit more warm gray. And you somehow succeed. That's amazing. That's a gift of well, how long is your winter vacation? It does take ages. It's just like the thing that you prioritize doing, though. You prioritize doing it, and so you get it done. And yeah, a lot of people do not possess that skill. It is amazing what creative people end up doing. That's what blows everybody away. I need that to be more muted. Swipe. Scrub that off. That needs to be way darker. It's gonna be back there. And in fact, I might just leave I might leave that alone. Just because it's in the reference photo does not mean it's good for the painting. Scanning, scanning, scanning. Okay. 2 to 3 weeks. Oh, you have 1 week before Christmas. Yeah, I feel like Tyler's Christmas break is like that too. I might help him make some things for people because I think that's so cute. And I found these little like wood cutouts at Target. They're like Christmas trees, and they have snowman too, but I liked the trees the best, the pine trees. And so I think what we're gonna do, since I can get him to paint more than anything else, I am gonna get him to help paint those in a decorative fashion for people, and I think that's pretty cute. Because, you know, they only get so many years of that kind of participation before they kind of drift away. Yes, exactly. Once you're in school mode, the doing things mode. Oh, that's cute. And then glitter, bam. Yeah, the little kids' crafts for Christmas are super cute and fun. And you gotta have that stuff. And the more of that stuff I can inflict on people, the better. I inflict on you familial crafts. I remember one year, I think Tyler was like 2 or something like that. We made ornaments for everybody, like those dough ornaments. Except for we just rolled them into balls and then took a snowflake stamp, like the kind of stamp that you would stamp ink onto paper with. I stamped it into the middle of the dough ball, so it became a round like medallion with a snowflake in it, right? And then I just gave him pretty colors, and he just freaking painted the heck out of everything. Chaos. And then after that dried, I just put a little bit of like silver leaf over it, like dusted it over it. And it was they were beautiful. Yeah, and I find if I set him up for success with like the right colors, we can make some really cool looking stuff. And then it's like, you know, put glitter on it. It's fine. I feel like that middle rock structure is pretty good. Still have some somewhere laying around from that year. I feel like this middle rock is doing pretty good. Maybe I'll do a couple more highlights at the end. But I think for now it's looking good. And I'm gonna take this blue and I'm gonna go in here. This is the darkest gray that I have. This whole palette's gonna end up kind of being different forms of gray. Color mixing is definitely interesting down here. A work of art. Your snowman ornament. I would love to see a picture of your snowman ornament. You know what's cool? I have my stream chat set up not only to receive messages from Picardo TV and YouTube as well as Twitch, but it also has Discord on there. So when you post me something in Discord, I can see it there, but it won't post the picture in the chat, which would be like next level cool. That would be really, really something. Then I would never have to like change. Then everybody would use it. Your free stream. That would get everybody on your platform for sure. Well, it's easy for our Discord chat because we just have the one channel, so there's that. There's that. That makes it a lot easier. Okay, I really do think I'm done with the cool lines for sure. Down at the bottom, at least that dark color. Now, let's see. I feel like this color is up here. And it is. Let's get a little bit of gray for the lights. There we go. Now we're done with the cools for sure. Snowman is posted. I mean, it's not a huge stretch for me to just open Discord. Yay! Oh, Pippin's so cute. Adorable. You're gonna have to get one of those Christmas photos after like all the presents are there. You put the dog in the middle with the bow. That it's a trick. Oh, see, glitter. Okay, I've never seen this one before. That is such... Okay, I was visualizing something different when you said handprint. We did the handprint turkeys this year. Maybe I need to post the handprint turkey. I will print. I will post hand turkey sign that we did this year. There, bam. So we did that, but I have never seen the fingerprint snowman, and I think that we need to do that because that's too cute. And it's like they're all sitting on a little snow hill. Glitter really does make it better. Dude, you just glitter anything. All the kids' artwork, you glitter it, and it's just, it's beautiful. I wish I would have got a better picture, but we forgot. After making this giant sign, we forgot. Whoops. It was gonna be for like group photos. I know, mom blew it. What do? You win some and you lose some. It's a big sign too. It's like 4 pieces of paper. I'm gonna do the snowman ornament. I might do it on something flat. Just for ease. Here's the light gray. I don't want to switch to a smaller brush though, because I want to keep the same brush strokes, that same style going on. And if I need more definition, I can just do another stroke in a different direction or something like that. Also messing with transparency too. Just gonna scrub it on there. Keep it nice and transparent, and then go over it again with another layer, highlight layer. I'm gonna bring more orange into it though, as I'm kind of moving around this way. Oop, that's too bright. How's your Thanksgiving holiday then? Did you eat all of the turkey that your heart hoped for? It's more of a muted color for the this area. Or when I put the cool grays in, and that doesn't make any sense. Should be warmer. Oh, here we go. Sometimes that palette camera is so close. I knock into it. A little bit here and there. The last time I did rocks like this is when we were, do you remember when we were painting the Yosemite waterfalls? It was small. You had 3 family members and a family friend over, but you were you were having an allergic reaction from the barium. Oh man. Yeah, dude, eating when you can't breathe is less fun. Less fun for sure. Yeah, our Thanksgiving was super small. I mean, it was like my parents, us, and my brother and his girlfriend. So maybe that's more than 3, but it's not very many. It was cozy. There was lots of leftovers, so there's that. I'm gonna be kind of sketchy with this color. Yeah, so the last time we were doing rocks that were like this, that were kind of yes detailed, but kind of not detailed, was then, and I did all of those rocks with like with a point brush, I believe it. I'm pretty sure it was all just like point brush, which is nuts when you think about it. Honestly, just a lot going on. Yeah, 7. So we had 4. Yeah, we had 7 too. Okay. So yes, it was definitely below the recommended amount, I think, for parties. We're in recommendation. I need a little bit more red there. Maybe next year. We also had it outside, so how's that? To be fair, we've always done it outside. It's like that's just where our eating area is for large groups. We have a patio heater, and then once again, yes, it's like California, and I know that it's warm where you are too, so it's not really that cold. Between the patio heater and everybody just kind of like getting started early, it's kind of like no big thing. Okay, I'm gonna use those sketchy marks a little in a few more places down here. That darker color is Prussian blue and cadmium red medium. You know, I think I'm gonna actually be able to just wash this palette off all the way for the next thing, which will be nice. Or are you 72 degrees? Wait, it's 72 degrees like today, like right now? Holy cow! Like even here it's kind of like cooler than that. But so the biome that you're in, is that considered high desert or regular desert or other? It's 54 degrees right now, which is like a little bit more normal, but it's supposed to rain today. Californians get really excited when there's rain in the forecast, even though I feel like the last couple times people got super hyped, trained for rain, nothing happened. I was like, yeah, I'll believe it when I see it, guys. Doing really, these are delicate strokes. Okay, now do we need highlights? Now we need like the highest highlights, I think. Let's see. Maybe a little bit more work right there before I do the ultimate highlights. And then I feel like I am missing something in here. Like, it's fine that there's not a lot of definition right there, but I think I put some little branch shapes in that area, and we can definitely do that because they point towards the subject. Let's see, what color do I need for there? It's like this. Seem about right? That seems about right. Low desert. Is low... You're considered valley. Okay. Low desert. I thought low desert was just regular desert. What do I know? I don't know. Okay, now the slightly more yellow, lighter color, I'm just gonna mix some white and yellow into the gray zone. You're surrounded by mountains equals valley. Yes. That works. That works for most purposes. Just need this to be a little bit warmer. Well, okay, there you go. A lot warmer. Let's see what we get there. You know, I feel like I really didn't use that many paintbrushes on this painting. It's kind of funny. A little bit more white. A little bit more white still. Now we're talking. Okay, so I think this is like, I think this is going to be the highest highlight. I'm alternating between like horizontal strokes and vertical strokes, depending on how I feel about how the shape should be conveyed. Kind of helps separate them visually if they alternate in brush direction. This right here is supposed to be a focal point, so I want that to be pretty bright. Okay, now I gotta stand back from it because I'm starting to get a little too, like, focused in. You gotta stand back and start doing things that are better for the painting and not so much for the reference photo. Work for the painting, not for the reference photo. And it's hard to step back. It's hard to know when to step back because you're like going, and then all of a sudden you're like, hold on, does that even look good? Or am I just doing it because I feel like that's what the reference photo is saying? Hold on, and then you have to like start really paying attention to what you're doing. Like that. Quick. Undo. Oof. Thank God for that undo button. Totally. Yeah, I feel like that's a really relatable plight. Okay, now I'm gonna highlight a couple of rocks a little bit more. Okay, those I had picked up because they're kind of like pointing up. Those are rocks that are more significant than the others. And they go up, up, up to the spot right here. Getting there. I feel like there's some orange highlights that can be had. Just a little bit. And I'm gonna try to remember to stand back here with each brush stroke because these are like highlights, so these are gonna pop the most. I feel like that will change just a little bit. As it dries, that'll become a little bit more transparent. Okay. Oh. Let's do those little branches on the tree that I was talking about before I just completely forget. They're gonna be pretty light. So it's like 50-50 water. And hopefully just gonna wipe off my brush completely and then blend that lower edge. Into obscurity. Oop, dog hair number 4 on the dog hair counter. There we go. Got it. Didn't actually stream the beginning part of this painting, but I do have the recording. So when I make the time lapse, it'll be in there. There we go, there's some little highlights. I like that, matches. Great. All right, let's sit all the way back. All the way back. And what do we think? Put away the reference photo. Just put that away. Put that away. And just look at it on what pops out. Does anything need to get adjusted? Values need to get adjusted. Am I pulling away from the focal point? Focal point being the tree. Do I need to add more emphasis to the tree? I don't think so. I don't think so. The branches are drying the way I expected them to. I don't want to put any more highlights on the rocks. If anything, this little pointy rock is like just a little loud, if you know what I mean. I mean, it does aim you in the right direction though. So I'm having a conflict on that. I feel like that's better. Get rid of the purple over there. Okay, that's good. All right, yeah, that rock is now less loud, which is good. I feel like it was too loud, so now the rocks kind of let your eye go up instead of just getting stuck on that point, because that point is so pointy. And then I like the color transitions, and the rocks look good, highlights look good, nothing stands out as I get up close as being too much. Maybe Dog Year 4. Yeah, instead of that'll be the thing that we count now. I am glad, because this one, like, I was really trying on. You know what I mean? There. Just this is a local landmark, and I feel like, you know, if I really want to get after print sales, then I should really have prints available of local scenes, because I should really be thinking about possibly getting into like a local venue to sell prints, possibly. So there's an opportunity that came up for a possible like spot in Monterey, which is where this scene is from. So now I have a maybe trio, maybe 3 different paintings that are pretty darn decent of that area. Do I feel like this is a kind of like a black hole? Like the value on that is too deep for being that far away? I do. I'm gonna have to lighten the value on that rock right there, which I didn't see. Maybe I did see coming. I wasn't sure though. It's okay, that'll be easy. No big thing. I'm just gonna use a smaller brush though. And I already have a color that'll lighten up the cools. Oh, not like a... So much gray to choose from, it's easy to make it. Let's see, how much lighter does it need to be? It's got warm highlights and full shadows, even though the whole thing is kind of dark. Trio. I think you're familiar with the other paintings that I have that are going to be going into this. They're older. When I say older, I mean like a year. Like a year older. It's not horribly outdated or anything. Alright, there we go. And now... to make that a little warmer. Oh, that's better though. It does like fade into the background a bit better. Now just warm it up a little bit. Get rid of those hard lines. Trying to remember the sciencey term. There's a sciencey term. It's called... What is it called? Ath, maybe you know. The atmospheric... Called like atmospheric... It's not atmospheric perspective. You know, when things further in the distance are more blurred. It's not like atmospheric distortion. That's not right. What the heck is it called? I was just saying it to myself this morning because I need to remember it. Art school, go. So I was like, that's my favorite biology term that applies to painting, and then I was trying to remember it. It's not atmospheric distortion, is it? You have no idea. No, not linear. Not linear perspective. Grasping at straws, grasping at straws. Some really subtle highlights on there. There we go, that's better. I feel like that is so much better. Now it doesn't pop out. It almost seemed like it was like a dark value rock that was just sticking out for no reason, like a nose. Biology is the bane of your existence. Really? That was my favorite, that was my favorite science topic. Like, for sure. For real. feel like there's a value that's a little too bright. And it's at the base of that tree right there. AP biology is hard. That's like the one AP class that I took in high school was AP biology. That was the one. Okay, I like that better. Now I'm gonna blend the front. Oh yeah, much better. That looks more round, which I think it is. I've never actually been there. But that little platform is more round. At least rounded. And our sun is so bright on that side. Perspective is good there. I feel like it's like atmospheric distortion or something. Or something. Ooh, 3 science classes. All I know is that chemistry was where it started to be too much for me. I was like, I'm out. Biology, chemistry, and psychology. Oh man, well psychology is kind of like different, right? Okay, so I want to fix up those branches just a little bit and then we'll call it good. This is like the final tweaking stage. But I feel like those need to be just a little bit cleaner. There we go. There we go. And they kind of fade in and out, which is nice. All right, I think I'm happy with that. I think I can put that away now, because if I keep on going, it's going to get overworked. And I feel like this is fine, like it's gestural enough, the values are right, it leads you up to the focal point, and the rocks are getting really rocky, so I feel like that's good to go. I totally didn't make a TikTok video for this one, but you know what, I'll just do a pan. I'll just do a pan, it'll be fine. Can you go over there, please, and sit in that chair? Thank you. All right, here we go. And there it is. I've just been doing the single initial for the little things, but I guess I'll do the double for the big paintings, right? I know. Guest appearance. Chemistry. Chemistry was too much like math. That's my final thought on that. It's too much like math for me to be into it. I didn't really need it for anything. I mean, there was a time where I thought I was gonna do like I wanted to do veterinary medicine. And then when it came down to it, when I started working at a clinic and like, you know, waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning to go out and take care of dogs that were in the kennels, it was too much. It broke me. I was like, I can't do this. These animals hate me. They all hate me. The cats hate me. The dogs don't respect you. It was too much. But yeah, anyway. Okay, cool. This is done. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna paint a little winter scene, and it's gonna be like a speed paint. But I am going to cut the feed and restart the feed so that it's a different segment. So, and I'll probably get him a snack. So I'm gonna take like a 15-minute break, and then I'll come back on later and do a speed paint. I'm kind of excited about it. Oh, let me move this around for you, since this is the end of that. So I'll try to go as less perspective as possible. So there's the bottom. So it's quite nice. I mean, you know, there's the top. Oh, and there's the top. I don't know if the focus is going to go out of focus. But yeah, especially when you move it back, that has a nice presence to it. And when I look at it on the screen, I actually like it more because it makes it smaller, which is kind of like being further away, right? But yay! Yay! Another 16 by 20 in the bag. Alright, so anyway, 15-minute break, and then we'll do like really fun, smaller speed paintings. And the 4x6 that I've been painting, I think I'm gonna let them go unframed for $45, and that's free shipping to the continental US and Canada, I think. So $45 for those beautiful little wash and acrylic paintings. I love them. And I have them all in my Christmas decoration zone right now, which is kind of overwhelmingly holiday. But anyway, yes, see you in a few.